Viewers, to sit your microphone, screen reviews, bring you a new podcast from my segment called the Boruto Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to breathe too hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change your adult language if you're under 18. If you're over 18, that means you're good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, let's get to the latest episode of Boruto. Since it's the only episode I had the time to do. This is the only. So basically, it seems like, there's some difficulty to what, I've been. So basically, this is the only review I had time for today. So anyway, let's get into the latest episode of Boruto, episode 118. So basically, this episode starts off like this, when it last left us in the previous episode. So basically, Boruto and Koharu was waiting for the lady who worked on this lemon to report on this lemon's fiance, Lord Kajijin. If I'm pronouncing his name wrong, so basically I didn't in my last video I didn't want to say his name because I don't want to mispronounce it, but but this time I think I'm pronouncing his name wrong. I think I'm pronouncing his name right, but I'm making, so basically Mr. Levin's fiance is Kajijin. So basically, if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, please forgive me. So basically, Kajijin. So basically, Miss Levin's helper lady asked Boruto and Koharu to see what Kajijin see what is up with Kajijin, but instead, Kajijin managed to use some type of jutsu to erase the old lady who works in Miss Lemon's memories, and she completely forgot that about asking Boruto and Koharu for help. So to report, to meet up with Boruto and Koharu to report on Kajijin's, activity. So basically, Boruto and Koharu was worried, and they went to go back to the mansion. Looked like they went back to the mansion to see if the old lady's okay, because she didn't meet up with them. So anyway, basically Koharu told Boruto to stay put while he followed Kajijin into a cave. But when Koharu was about to go into the cave, he was surrounded by guards. And Kajijin came out the cave. He's like, like I told you before that you need to go. So basically, I had called I fired a plane to the hidden leaf office about you. So basically, your Hokage, I told your Hokage about you. So basically, you had no choice but to leave now. So basically, with no other choice, since Kajin had fired a plane to the Hokage office, Koharu had no choice but to leave the village. To leave Kajijin's village and headed back to the Leaf Village. But Kajijin noticed that Boruto is not with him, so basically he figured that Boruto must be still around somewhere. So anyway, so basically Kajijin figured that that Boruto must be still around somewhere. So anyway, meanwhile Boruto was still waiting for Koharu to come back, and that's when Boruto started the old lady who works for Miss Lemon, and Boruto started to talk to her, how come you didn't meet us at the meeting first? Since the old lady's memories got stolen by Kajijin, the old lady did not remember Boruto. So basically, the old since Katsuki got stole the old lady's memory that worked for Miss Lemon, so she did not remember what Boruto was talking about. But when the old lady saw Katsuki walk by with Miss Lemon's golden hair clip, she remembered that that Kaji she remembered that Kaji is up to something must be up to something bad. So basically, she just told Boruto, I don't know you, so basically I have something to do. So basically the old lady followed Kaji into the cave. So basically, the old lady followed Kazuki into the cave, and now Kazuki had Miss Lemon's hair clip. So basically, inside the cave was the monster, was the demon, memory eater surgeons was still that. So basically, the demon the demon of the village who was still in the stone was inside the cave, still in the stone. So basically, looked like Kazuki was going to store the hell, was going to use the stone where the demon is sealed in to store Miss Lemon golden hair clip. But the old lady told her not to do that, and Kazuki got pissed off, and all of a sudden he started to glow like a blue color or some shit, like he was. Yeah, he started to glow like a blue color or some shit like that, and Boruto, and looked like he was about to wake. He was about to wake the old lady. So basically, he was about to wake the old lady, or the memory of the old lady, until Boruto showed up. So basically, Boruto showed up and managed to save the old lady, but the Kaji tried to hit him with a blast that erased people's memory, but instead the old lady managed to save Boruto from his memory getting erased, and the old lady managed to save Boruto for getting his memory erased for like a few seconds, but Boruto managed to get hit by Kazuki's got hit by Kazuki's erase tap, he got so basically Boruto managed to the old lady managed to help Boruto save his memory for a second, but Boruto did get hit by Kazuki's energy attacks, the energy ball that erased people's memories. So basically Boruto, all the memories about Miss Lemon was erased from Boruto's memories. But Boruto managed to get away from Kazuki and his men. So basically, and Boruto fell in the river. So basically, Boruto managed to get away from Kazuki and his men by falling into a river. So basically, Kazuki is like long. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Long that hair clip, long Miss Lemon's hair clip is gone. There's not. So basically, Kazuki did not care. Looking for Boruto's body. Long as the hair clip that lost in Miss Lemon is gone. So basically, he did not look for Boruto's body when Boruto fell in the river, because long as that hair clip of Miss Lemon is gone, that's good enough to him. But he decided to put up the wedding ritual. He decided to put up the wedding and the ritual to tomorrow. So anyway, back at the village, back at the Hidden Leaf village, Konoha was getting chewed up by Shikamaru and by Naruto. So basically, the point that Kaguya made against Konohamaru forced Naruto to put Konohamaru on house arrest. So basically, after the point that Kaguya fought against Konohamaru, Naruto had no choice but to put Konohamaru on house arrest. So anyway, meanwhile, the river managed to take. So basically, we see Boruto come out of the river near the training ground, near the Hidden Leaf training ground. So basically, Boruto with no memory of what happened to him about. So basically, Boruto doesn't have any memory about Miss Living and about what happened to him. So basically, he came home all dirty up, with the hair clip, and trying to remember what happened to him. So basically, the next day, Boruto was trying to figure out what happened to him yesterday. So anyway, basically Miki and Sawada. Sawada grabbed Boruto, was like, what the hell happened yesterday? And Boruto said, Boruto being with no memory, like, what do you mean? That you was with Konohamaru Sensei yesterday. So basically, and Boruto said, oh, I don't think so. So basically, Sawada was telling him that Konohamaru Sensei got in trouble at the diabetes that you went with Konohamaru to go see Miss Lemon. So basically, because of that, he got in trouble and he's on house arrest. So basically, Boruto was kind of shocked he didn't remember that he went to the diabetes to go see Miss Lemon or whatnot. So basically, after hearing that, and after they went to the burger joint and Boruto tried that lemon burger for a second time, his memory starts to come back. Then he bumped into Chozo, and he's like, and Chozo was telling him that, did you enjoy that movie we saw a few days ago? And that's when after bumping into Chozo, that's when Naruto's memory came back, and he started to remember, about Miss Lemon and her whole situation. So basically, Boruto went back to his house, got Miss Lemon's hair clipped, and went to Konohamaru's house, and Konohamaru found a way to seal away the demon Solomon once and for all. So basically, on the house where Konohamaru managed to look through some old ceiling scrolls, and he found a ceiling user that will permanently steal away the demon Solomon. So basically, Boruto showed up at Konohamaru's house and told him that Kaguya is doing some evil things at the diabetes. So basically, we need to stop him and save Miss Lemon. So basically, Konohamaru and Boruto managed to sneak out of the village and went back to diabetes and tried to stop Miss Lemon. Went back to Miss Lemon's village and go save her and stop Kaguya to go through the wedding ritual to show the demon Solomon away. So basically, this is how the episode ended, with Boruto and Konohamaru going back to Dai village and try to stop Kaguya and the whole wedding ritual and save Miss Lemon in her village. So basically, this is how the episode ended. So anyway, this episode was pretty good. This episode was pretty good and then well said, but I think that a couple of parts could have been left out of this episode. But this episode was a pretty good episode, in my opinion. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Please let me know in the comments below this podcast. So anyway, like always, this is your Michael from Screen Review. Sign off. 1,